Remember, we're talking about the big bilateral that is scheduled for tomorrow between Prime Minister Narendra Modi and the UK PM Keir Starmer. So PM Modi and PM Starmer will be holding CEO Roundtable as well tomorrow, and that too is going to take place as 20 CEOs, top executives from Indian side and British side will participate in this roundtable. An important update, along with that bilateral that's planned between the UK PM and Indian Prime Minister Narendra Modi, CEOs of both the nations are going to be part of a grand discussion via this roundtable that is also going to be hosted in the financial capital of the country. Remember the big push after the free trade agreement announcement between India and the UK. There have been several of these business leaders that are traveling all the way from UK. They have arrived in Mumbai. All of those business leaders are going to be meeting with the Indian business leaders, and that meeting is going to be important. Trade, fintech, defense cooperation, all will be put on the table. Everything is going to be discussed tomorrow. My colleague Siddhant Mishra with all the information there. Siddhant, the UK Prime Minister, Mr. Starmer, and we just put out that video from the cockpit where he'd spoken about how he's coming along with very many of these business leaders from the UK, and they will be soon landing in Mumbai. Now that they are in Mumbai and that roundtable is also now announced with the Indian business leaders, this becomes a big boost as far as the India-UK ties are concerned.
Well, that's right. In fact, now we've been told that tomorrow Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Starmer will hold a roundtable of CEOs from both India and Great Britain. In fact, there will be the participation of 20 plus CEOs from the Indian side and 20 plus CEOs from England's side. Now, the idea is to push for more collaboration between Indian and British companies to create more jobs, more opportunities for people both in India and in Britain. And for the same purpose, this CEO roundtable has been announced by both India and Britain. So this is unique that British Prime Minister is being welcomed in Mumbai. The significance is to boost trade and investments. Now, both these countries are very optimistic that this relationship can flourish and, in fact, can produce results in terms of producing more jobs, more opportunities. Already 6 British universities have announced their campuses in India. Southampton's campus has already started operations. So we could expect more universities, British universities, to be setting up their campuses in India. We could also look for more collaboration between fintech startups in India and fintech startups of Britain, as both these countries are in a way global player when it comes to fintech ecosystem. The big multinationals, there are many Indian companies working in Britain and vice versa. So how these companies can come together, can collaborate, and perhaps take maximum advantage of the free trade agreement announced between India and Great Britain. And perhaps for that purpose only, the CEO roundtable will take place tomorrow, where 20 plus CEOs from both India and Britain will be participating, and this roundtable will be chaired by Prime Minister Modi and Prime Minister Starmer.
Siddhant, thank you so much for those inputs. In fact, Siddhant has spoken to very many of the industry leaders. Let's take a look at those conversations.
How do you look at fintech playing one of the key pillars in India-UK economic relationship?
Absolutely. So there is a lot of technology that can be cross-pollinated beyond the borders, and UK is a great friend to India, and India has been at the helm of the technology development. Thanks to the ULI, UPI, ONDC, OCAN account aggregator frameworks that are evolving in India. So all of this can be compiled into single interfaces and then dispatched to the common people through the interfaces. And we must admit that we are hugely inspired by Prime Minister Modi's vision of the digital India, digital Bharat, and now the Viksit Bharat plan ahead in 2047. We believe what all has been done already and is in the pipeline will make Bharat Viksit probably in 2030 itself.
Fintech is seen as the central pillar of India-UK economic ties. Talk to us a little bit about it, and because we've been told that your product is available in Britain as well.
Right.
Talk to us a little bit about it and the scope it has for deeper India-UK cooperation.
Right. So, Siddharth, thanks very much. So, fintech has done. We have moved ahead miles away in Indian environment. And this we have done lots of innovations and new techniques we have implemented here. Particularly in the financial sectors, we have done a lot of automation innovations also. Because considering that the masses that we serve at public sector bank, for that we required some new technologies that can reach to a person even when they are not well versed with the technologies as such. So in that scenario, the fintechs have done a lot of things, and then we have used these fintech innovations to give the banking services to these unbanked persons in India. Now, coming back to your question about that, UK collaboration, we have the branches in UK also. Now the innovations that technology that we are using, and that same thing we want to implement it in our UK centers also.
No, so